What is going on, guys? Caltrain back at you today with another video. Today's topic: the inevitable. With the Dark Saviors deck building pack releasing this Friday, we just know what's going to happen with the release of the Sky Strikers, or the Brandish Maidens, or whatever you decide to call them. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep calling them the Sky Strikers, though. Now, let's be honest. We've seen their impact in the OCG, and we just know that they're going to impact our meta personally. And that's just a no-brainer. So with that, I want to help prepare you guys for combating these cards, and I want to give you 5 cards that would help you with give you a leg up against your opponents that decide to play the Sky Striker deck. So let's just jump on into it, shall we? I'm just going to start off with the obvious. The hand traps. One of the strongest hand traps I believe to combat this deck would be the Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. So as long as you have a target in your extra deck, I mean, you'll have to have a space for either Kagari or Shizuku. But basically, all you have to do is pull out the Ghost Reaper, take out one of their combo pieces, and the deck is less explosive. I mean, granted, you know, it will still do some stuff and still have a little potential, but it will be, you know, severely weakened. Another good hand trap to run would be Droll and Lockbird. Droll could easily just shut down a turn for Sky Strikers since they like to do a lot of searching. You know, even outside of the archetype, they run the Tune Table of Contents engine, or the Bamboo Sword engine. You know, whatever they decide to run. But even the Sky Striker archetype itself has a lot of searches, and so once they pop their first one, drop the Droll and Lockbird on them, and their searching's over for the turn. So that, you know, it's a really good early game to stop them from getting those 3 spells in the graveyard, which is basically their plan. So speaking of spells, another good counter you could run would be Anti-Spell Fragrance. Since it's so spell-centric and having spells in the graveyard, slowing them down a little bit with Anti-Spell Fragrance could give you a little bit of stall room. You know, the one thing to note is that they have a lot of click-away spells, so even if they have to set them, just be careful of what they set, because they are chainable. But another counter to the spell portion of the deck, in my mind, that can go right along Anti-Spell Fragrance, honestly, is Imperial Order. So if you can pull off Imperial Order, their deck is basically finished. You know, unless they have a Cosmic Cyclone or Twin Twisters or something to pop your back row and chain to your activation, the deck is rendered useless, in my opinion. Since it negates all spell cards. Duh. So the next card's a toss-up. I mean, you can use it, but you also have to be very careful. It's just, you know, it depends on how reliant of the graveyard your deck is. So Macrocosmos would be a very good card to run against the Sky Strikers. You know, with the effect, while this card is face up on the field, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. You know, that helps with the whole strategy that the Sky Strikers are going to be building to get their graveyard chock full of spell cards. You know, it would just deter away, and instead of sending those to the graveyard, it would send them to the banish zone, and, you know, their spell cards wouldn't get those extra effects if they had the 3. But then again, you just gotta, you know, be very careful, because your cards will end up being banished too. So it's just a double-edged sword. For all you masked hero players out there, play Darklaw. Duh. So the last one I want to talk about is more so of a 2 cards in 1 kind of thing. Mainly I'm going to be talking about Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon, but you also might need to run a Cyber Dragon for this. So if your opponent is running the Tune Table of Contents engine, for example, they're either going to be running Tune Cannon Soldier, or they're going to be running Tune Cyber Dragon. You know, they can summon out the Cyber Dragon for a 21 beater, and they also have like a Sky Striker Link monster out, or as a matter of fact, you know, they just have a monster in the extra monster zone. All you have to do is boop, you know, pop this out of your extra deck by tributing both of their cards. It's not really tributing, it's more like just send them to the graveyard as cost. So you just got a 2400 beater for nothing. But even if they don't have that Cyber Dragon, that's where you bring your own Cyber Dragon in and just basically do the same combo. You know, that's why you might need to use your own. So the thing is with Mega Fleet is that Cyber Dragon can be on either side of the field, you know, as well as the extra monster zone. So you can have your own extra monster zone, and they can have a Toon Cyber Dragon. or you can have your Cyber Dragon and they can have some monster in the monster zone. It just doesn't have to be yours, you know. You basically just outed one and possibly two of their monsters that you lost nothing, you know. And even if they have that Sky Striker, what is it, Ray, in the grave, which can summon itself if one of your Sky Striker links is destroyed by battle or card effects, you know, that wouldn't be able to be activated because you're basically distributing these monsters to summon out a Mega Fleet Dragon. You know, and that's just 5, actually 6, but I'm going to call it 5 cards that you can use. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of others that would be a good counter to the Sky Strikers, but these are the ones I've just kind of been testing against them and have been most useful in my opinion. You know, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of advice and make sure, you know, you're on the lookout before these cards release on Friday, because we all know what they're going to do. I mean, they're all going to be around, they're going to be topping, they're just bleh. You guys let me know what you think about the spicy tech against the Sky Strikers. Let me know if you plan on using them in your Sky deck or your main deck maybe, or let me know what kind of ideas you have, you know, to out these Sky Striker cards. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, show your boys some support. If you have any opinions on today's topic or any future ideas you have for me, go ahead and leave them all in the comments below. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to hit that subscribe button to check out my weekly content on this card game we enjoy. That'll be it for me. I'll catch you guys next time.